Hi, this is Melissa with Project Junior and ProjectNursery.com. I'm giving you an inside peek into my very own son's room. So come on in, let me show you my own room tour. So I get a lot of questions from readers about this particular room. I posted a picture on the website, maybe once or twice, but I continue to get emails, so I want to share with you the scoop on where I got everything. Now let me tell you about my situation first. We moved to New York City about 1 year ago from Los Angeles, and we're preparing for another move. So coming to New York, I knew this was very temporary. We're also renting our apartment, so I didn't really have the time and energy to paint and do something really creative. That's going to be at the next house, which I'll show you hopefully soon. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you what I did for two boys sharing a very small room in a New York City apartment. And my goal was to keep it clean, bright, and modern, and keep a lot off the floor, as you can see behind me. So let's take a look at each of the pieces. Now, the big feature in this room is the wall art, and truthfully it came out of necessity. Moving from a larger home, I had, I don't know, what seemed like hundreds of frames, but I didn't have storage space here in New York to leave them in my closet, so I decided to throw them all up on the wall. But for my family, what works is that each piece of art in here has meaning. I have pieces in here that I received as a teenager, bought from my mother, which creates a real art gallery, and I think that's really important for kids to enjoy art from a young age. And it also is representative of the rest of my home, because as we talk about on Project Nursery and Junior, that the nursery or your children's room should be an extension of your own space. Now next, I get a lot of questions about the children's bed. So this bedding here is from West Elm. It's a simple rugby stripe in gray. I basically kept it simple. I wanted the boys to have the same bedding because they were sharing the room. Behind me is a yellow Eurosham, and yellow in bedding is actually very difficult to find, so I get this question a lot. The quilted Eurosham actually comes from Garret Hill. I think they're a fantastic resource for finding bedding as well as towels and colors. So if you need quilts, they come in every color at Garret Hill. And the bed itself. Now the bed is from Room and Board. I needed something really simple, but I also needed something really sturdy because I know my boys love to jump on the bed. So I went with the simple metal frames in a natural metal finish. Now the frames also come in orange or white and a whole array of custom options. So that was simple enough. So on Project Nursery, you probably see a lot of wall libraries, and that it was a must in this room. My kids love to read, and it was important for me to showcase their books. But as you can see in this room, I don't have a lot of elbow room for a separate bookcase. I wanted to keep things off of the floor, so I put my books on the wall, and I did so using a picture lead. It's metal, so it's nice and sturdy, and it also comes from Room and Board, so this was a nice purchase, typically used for pictures, great for books. I have additional books stored in baskets underneath the bed and hiding in the closet, so I like to swap this out every now and then. Now when working with a small space, it's important to look up and think going up, thinking vertical. So these shelves here were purchased on Amazon.com. Gosh, I think I got two of them for like $10. It was absolutely nothing, but I had a few precious knickknacks that I wanted to display in the room that were, again, meaningful to our family and to my kids, and so I just stacked them going all the way up. Simple, easy, makes for great wall art. I also want to point out the gray nightstand. I love that it's in a lacquer gloss finish. This is from West Elm. I also really appreciate the table lamp here. It is from Land of Nod, and it is made of tin. So with two boys roughhousing every now and then, it's sure to last. And lastly, check out my floors. Of course, I use floor.com. I love floor tiles. They're great for kids. They're super durable. There's always spills in this room when there shouldn't be, but it's easy. They wash out right away. And if they get too dirty, I just replace them.